There are some new developments tonight in a tragic story out of Northeast D.C. A teenage boy is dead after a shooting outside of a recreation center.
D.C. police have identified the victim as 14-year-old David Bailey. Our Lionel Donovan joins us live outside of the Landon Rec Center where that boy was killed. Lionel?
Good afternoon, Leslie and Larry. Well, police are also saying that another individual, an 18-year-old male, was shot in last night's incident. He's currently being treated for his injuries, but is still in critical condition. Since then, MPD investigators have been combing the neighborhood looking for answers.
The Lamont Recreation Center in Northeast D.C. should be busy today as people come to meet and fellowship. Instead, it sits empty, a silent reminder of last night's violence right outside its doors.
This isn't a high crime area, not that that's an excuse for anyone getting hurt or anything, but I just feel bad for the families that were affected by this.
D.C. police were called to the rec center just before 8 p.m. to respond to a report of shots fired. When they arrived, they found 14-year-old David Bailey shot and unconscious. He was pronounced dead at the scene. Police are still looking for the shooter.
There's a cycle of violence that needs to be broken.
Marcus Ellis of Peace for D.C. works to prevent this type of violence from occurring in the district. He says although the highest numbers of victims and perpetrators of gun violence in D.C. are between 18 and 35 years old, it's critical to step in even earlier.
The goal has to be to get that 12, 13, 14-year-old not to be in that category later on in their lives. And so diversion programs and things like that are important. You know, they're very important to help get in front of some of the cycles that we see.
Now, as police look for answers, folks are questioning just how safe this safe space is.
I'm very, afraid for my son because he sits at the front desk and he could have been killed.
Now, this is Ward 4's 9th homicide so far this year, which puts it on par with last year's homicide numbers of the same time frame. Anyone with any information is encouraged to reach out to MPD as soon as possible. Back to you, Larry.
Lionel, we certainly hope that people step up and help. Thank you so much. We appreciate it.